Hi everyone, welcome to another YouTube video. Welcome back if you are a returning viewer, and hello if you are a new viewer. Thank you so much for coming to join me for today's video. So a couple of weeks ago, I say a couple of weeks ago, I reckon maybe more like 3 weeks ago, H&M Home had lots of gorgeous new in spring pieces, and you know how much I love H&M Home, and I thought actually it would be really nice to just refresh the house for spring. I bought some new pieces. I just thought I could like put them around the house and have a reshuffle of things just to kind of freshen it up for spring. It has been lovely weather all week this week, and today, the day I sit down to show you spring pieces and refresh the home for spring, it's actually really grey skies and raining. It has actually just stopped raining, but it's still really wet and dull and horrible and windy out there. I also got these new mugs from H&M Home. They're so much bigger than I thought they were going to be. I thought they were going to be more like sort of cappuccino like mug sizes, but they're like, actually, if I put my hands on it, look how big it is. So you can get really big coffee in here, which I love. Okay, so let's get into it. So I've got two big H&M boxes down here. I've got a large mirror from Dunelm to open, and I've got a few other new things to show you. Before we get into the H&M bits, it's quite a new discovery for me, and I don't know if that's because I live in the south, but I recently discovered Jysk. I don't know if I'm saying that right, Jysk. I think that's how you say it. And I think the stores are only kind of in the Midlands and the North, I believe. I'm not 100% sure on that, but you can order online. And I saw a few things on there that I really liked, so I made an order. They did take a while to come, but they're here. I haven't put them out on the shelves yet because I wanted to save it for this video, because after I've shown you all the new pieces, I'm going to reorganize and restyle my shelf, so we can do that together. If you watch my interior styling tips video, I spoke about kind of sticking to just a few colors and sticking to kind of one color scheme and just having colors that complement each other. So as you know, and you can see, my color scheme I've got is lots of neutrals and blacks. So I bought this little vase because I just think vases fill gaps. They just look great, and this was so reasonable. I can't remember how much it was. It was like maybe £6, but I just thought either on its own or with some dried flowers in or something, I thought that was really cute. Not that I need another vase, but you know what it's like when you see nice home bits. And then something I've wanted for ages, and I just kind of haven't found the right one, or it's been really expensive. I saw this on Jysk. It's exactly what I was looking for, and literally, I don't know how much it was. Again, I think it was literally under £10. Basically, it's just a piece of, this isn't real obviously, just fake coral. I just love the texture on it and the shape. It's so beautiful, and I just thought sitting on a book or something, I love that, and it kind of adds a little bit of that rustic beachy vibe, which I really like and I think will be nice for spring. I have got one larger furniture item from Jysk, but I'll show you that after. It's actually like Christmas. I cannot remember what I ordered. I'm so excited to see what I got. Okay, here we go. So I saw this item a long time ago, and you know how quickly things sell out on H&M. Like 6 months later, they restocked it, and I got it. So, look at this beautiful vase. It's, oh my gosh, it's so nice. I just love kind of the intricate pattern. It's a really nice, light toned, neutral color. Absolutely beautiful. It's massive, actually. It's bigger than I was expecting. Look how big it is compared to my head. So, I don't know where I'm going to put all this, but I'm really excited to kind of reshuffle the shelves, so we'll do that after. But this is my first thing. It's really squeaky. Can you hear that? There's always like so much to clean up after I've done a home order, because there's always so much packaging. Also, before I forget, I have got a candle on here, and it's from Dusk. So you might have heard of Dusk. It's a bedding and towel website. I actually have ordered our bathroom towels from there, and they're really nice, and they were so affordable compared to other companies, and they're really nice quality. I get all of my bedding from there. I always recommend them. I think they're really good value for money and the quality is amazing. And they've recently launched some home fragrances. They've got candles and reed diffusers. And this is their Revive candle. It's jasmine and bergamot. It's really, really nice and really fills the room with such a beautiful scent. So if you're after any new home fragrance, they're worth a try. Oh, how big this box is. You can't see. It's huge. I feel like I haven't done a video like this in such a long time. I feel like I'm really rusty at it. I feel like I'm chatting loads and just like not getting on with it. So bear with. So I can remember some of the items, but I'm really excited to see what they're going to look like in real life. I'm actually thinking, I don't know, about not phasing out, but reducing the kind of the black items that I've got in the living room just for spring, because I'm thinking is black more wintry and autumnal, but in clothing perhaps I don't think for interiors it is. And because we've got like the black on the coffee legs and the black in the fireplace, the TV, the mirror, I actually think having a few of the black pieces still in here will be good, but I'll talk more through it while I'm actually styling the shelf. So I'm thinking these lanterns, I think I might use them in the garden over the summer. I think that'd be really nice. We're gonna get like a nice garden furniture and a garden rug, and I think they'll actually be nice out there. Okay, so, oh, it's so sweet, look at this. It's a shell, like a shell dish. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love that. And I love this like design here, so when it's like sat on a shelf and you just see that. That's so nice. I'm so pleased with that. Do you know what, actually? There's only 4 items in this big box. So this is item number 2. It's a little lantern, but look at it up close. Look of the colour of it. And it's got this kind of like speckle on it. Absolutely love that. And it's got this like woven wrapped handle. I love that. It's so beautiful. That noise is really loud and annoying though. Let's have a look. I feel like I'm gonna have to go to the recycling centre today with all of this cardboard. Right, so it's the same style as the first vase, but it's more of a plant pot size and style. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, it's going to be one or the other, but they would look so nice kind of together. So with vases, I don't always have flowers or things in them, and I think they look great on their own. But with plant pots, I feel like you definitely need a plant in it. But would I put a plant in there? It's actually quite big for a plant. My plants are quite small. I'm not sure. Let's see when we get to the styling. And then the final box from H&M Home. I know what this is, but by the size of the box, I thought it was going to be smaller. So let's see. Oh my gosh. This is much bigger than I thought it was going to be, but I don't mind. Oh my gosh. Look at that. I think this might be my favourite thing out of everything. I absolutely love it. I'm now thinking that definitely, probably not. I love that, definitely, probably not going to keep that plant pot that I just showed you, but let's just wait and see if it fits in. So this was my final item from H&M. So I've got this huge mirror to open. So this is from Dunelm, and I saw this ages ago and it was out of stock, but it was still on their website, and it just felt like it was teasing me because I'd go on and see it and I was like, yes, and then as soon as you click onto it, it was out of stock. And basically I saw a very similar one on William Wood mirrors and the White Company, but they were like 3 times the price. This was £100, and the ones on William Wood and the White Company the White Company one was £3.50, and I think that the William Wood one was around £300. So I just felt like this was like, I was like, oh my gosh, I need this one. And then one night I was in bed, and I don't know why, but I was on the Dunelm website and it said, oh, back in stock, and I was like, oh my god. So I just bought it. Like, I went to bed so happy that I got it, but I don't really know where I'm gonna put it. I just felt that I'd wanted it for so long, and then it come back in stock that I had to buy it. But I would like to add some more black accents into my office, so as this is a black framed mirror, I think that it will go in there, but let's see. This is a two-person job, so I'm gonna lift this box up. Okay, the mirror is out of the box, but it's actually really heavy. It's an oval, like an arch mirror. Let's turn it this way. It's an arch mirror with a black frame. Oh my god, it's so heavy. It's not as tall as I thought it was gonna be. I thought, have I measured that wrong? It's not as tall as me. It's basically for outfit photos, but maybe I'm gonna have to rethink this. Okay, so here is the mirror. It's not gonna stay there. I've just put it there out of the way. I would love to put the mirror in this room somewhere, but there's just no space for it because I've got so much stuff already in here. Look at all of the mess that I need to clear up. And I hate all of these like white bits that get left on the floor from this polystyrene. Okay, so I'm going to start by taking everything off, cleaning the shelves, and then going from there. So I always start with putting the biggest items on first, and I know that I want to keep this print on the shelves, and I do think it looks best stood up in the middle. So put that in first. If you are interested in this kind of thing, then watch my interior kind of styling tips. I'm not a professional, but these are just little things that I think about in my head when I'm doing things like this, because it can be quite overwhelming and literally like, I don't know where to start. So have a watch of that if you want to hear more. So recently I got some eucalyptus in a bouquet of flowers, and once the flowers had died, I took all of the eucalyptus out and just put it in here. So there's no water in here, but I just let it dry like naturally, and it's dried really nicely. It goes really crispy. I don't know if you can hear it. It goes really crispy when it dries, but I just love dried eucalyptus so much. I think it just adds a really nice, oh, see how crispy it is, it just fell off. Just adds like a bit of depth with the colour, and just a bit of texture, and just a bit of like nature. Just love it. So I had this on that side before, but I think I'm going to try it on this side just to change it up a little bit. Okay, so now I need something else quite big on that side to kind of balance that out, and I'm not sure what that is going to be yet. The new lantern could work, but because it's quite small, I feel like it needs some other things with it. I really like to style things in threes, so if I was going to put this lantern here, I would add 2 items with it. And I also like to add heights, like different heights, so I feel like we need some height over here. I'm not sure about that corner yet, so I'm going to leave that, and I will come back to it. I'm constantly moving things around the house, so I've got these as well. These were in my office, but I only put them in there whilst I was filming a video. They do live out here, so I'm going to get those back. What other things have I got? I also really like to use books as styling props, so I also like to stack books together. So I've got 2 books here, and I'm gonna put these in the middle here. Something to sit on top of there. So either my new coral piece could work nicely there, or this, but I think that's going to be too tall. I feel like this could perhaps stand on its own. I actually spend hours doing this. It's really not like just a quick thing, because I have the other side of the room as well with the TV. These are bigger shelves than these, but I always seem to start on this side for some reason. So I think what I might do is I'm just going to carry on, and I'll update you when I've put some more things out. I've hit a brick wall. You know when my creative brain is just not turned on at the moment. It's really dark and gloomy outside. I'm just in the middle, like, why did I even start this? You know, when you have those moments. But yeah, I'm gonna plow on and hopefully get somewhere. But I'm just struggling. Some days It just takes longer than others, doesn't it? But we will get there. I'll update you in a bit. Okay, we've made some progress. Let me show you. I'm happy with this side. This has taken ages. It's just like, just keep moving things about until it's right. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with this on this side. I feel like it has got a good balance. I'm now gonna move on to over here. So I find this almost harder, this side, because of the TV. I don't know what it is about this side. I always just struggle with it. And also, I just seem to struggle with everything at the minute. But the fireplace I find hard because I've always wanted the clock in the middle on the fireplace. But can you see, like, it almost sits up against the mirror? There's literally like a centimetre gap, and I just feel like that's too close. And then on the sides, I feel like you need something with height to kind of fill this gap here. And also, it's only quite narrow here, so you can't have anything too big, so I wouldn't like want it to fall off. Then I think, do they need to be matching? Because I don't know. So yeah, let's now tackle the fireplace. Okay, there is such a mess everywhere. Ah, I hate mess. Okay, so I've made some more changes on this side since I last showed you the update. I swapped out the black vase for the new lantern. I just felt like the black vase wasn't sitting right. And also in this little black vase, I've just put one stem of eucalyptus in here rather than the, what's it called? The cotton stem thing, can't think what it's called. I'm actually really pleased with this. Yes, that's one area done. The clock used to be up there where the lantern is, and I don't know, I've always wanted it in the middle somewhere, and I just can't find that middle ground for it. So I've put it to the side of the telly because most of the time, if we're in here, the telly's on, and then if you want to look at the time, you can just look over there. I've then put a black candle on this side, and then I've kept the top shelf exactly the same because like I just don't have enough brain energy at the moment to redo that. But I have reshuffled these two sides. So I said I was going to put the black lanterns outside, but it's tipping down outside and they're not going to be going out anytime soon. So for now I've used the little one here. Okay, that is better. Okay, that I feel like sometimes just one small change really pulls everything together, so I'm much happier with that. I've just put this H&M candle on here. Do you know what? This smells absolutely incredible. And then for the fireplace, as I said, I feel like on the sides of the mirror you need some height, and I didn't have anything else really to give it height other than these candlesticks. I'm gonna leave it as that for now. I'm always playing around and moving things about anyway, so for now I think that's going to stay like that. And then over here on this side table, excuse the mess in the reflection, I've put the little bowl, this little shell bowl here, and I've got my keys in there. I have put my diptyque candle over here with the cloche over the top. But I think that does look quite nice there. But then I really like having this diffuser here because it smells absolutely incredible. This from Scandinavist, it smells so nice and I really want to keep it here. And actually before I had 2 items on each side, but I feel like this now takes up that whole little corner. So I need to have maybe a little jig around. Well, could that like sit behind there a little bit more? Okay, so I have added a little candle on this side to bring a bit more white in. I like to style things in 3, so we've got like 1, 2, 3 now. How cute is this baby little shell candle? This, and this is from my friend who run Ardor Scents. I'll link them below. So as you can see, I've got a lot of tidying up to do. This was the other item that I got from Jysk. Saw it on there and I just really liked it. Again, I bought it, didn't know where I wanted to put it, I just wanted to get it. And it fits really nicely in this gap, and I just thought when the time comes that we can finally have people round, it's quite handy that we can just like drag it to the end of the dining table, and then like in a squeeze you could have 2 people sat on there. I'm also thinking, you see these legs on this unit here, I'm also thinking of painting them black. So I'm really sad because I haven't put my new vase out. I just felt like I'm not sure where it would have gone. I'm gonna think I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna use this in my office. And then on the coffee table, we've still got the book, just a couple of candles, the coasters, and then I've put the matches on here as well. I bought these from eBay, I believe. They're really cool. They're just these really long matches in this bottle, but I'm just thinking, how on earth did they get them in there? And then it's got the kind of scratch lighter bit on the bottom, so I don't know what to call it. You know, where you strike the match against it. Okay, so much better. It's all tidy. The calm has been restored and this area is done. It's Bertie looking out the window. I also got these cushions recently from H&M, so I'll link those below as well. They keep me to wash. Look at this. I think this must be Tom because this is not me and I need to ask him about it. When I spoke about the sofa on my Instagram stories, lots of you said you had taken the covers off and had just put them in the washing machine and they came out fine. So next week the weather is due to be lovely, so that is what I'm going to do. There is one more thing I want to show you in this video. So a couple of months ago, well actually, yeah, a few months ago, I saw this really nice console table online, but I believe it was like £350 or something like that. I'll put a photo of it in here. And I just knew basically how easy that was to make. I mean, not for me, but for Tom. I knew that this would be something he could quite easily do. I could see that it was just made out of scaffolding boards. So I showed him and he really liked it as well, which was good. So we went to a local like wood reclaim centre. So we bought the wood. It cost about £50 for the wood. And then I'm going to show you it now. So I'm going to show you now what we made. Tom made it, I assist, I helped, and it was a bit of a team effort. So here it is. I'm really pleased with it. And you know, downstairs I said I was gutted that I didn't use the vase. It actually works really nicely on this table here. So here is the table up close. So as you can see, it's just made of 2 scaffolding boards there and then 1 scaffolding board on the leg. I'm so pleased with it. I really love the kind of like rustic element that it adds. We picked up this mirror from the range, but once the table was built, we used a clear oil on the wood just to seal it, and then we also used the same varnish on the mirror as well, and it's just kind of brought it to life a little bit. It was almost a bit too pale before, so now that looks really nice. I've added the vase in. This is actually just some faux eucalyptus. I just got this from Amazon. I just got a book on here and some shelves that I collected when we went to Poole last year, and then just our little family photo. We had a full-length mirror here. I really liked it there, but Tom wasn't so keen on it. And he had this idea of putting a table there, so this is kind of how it all started. Whilst I am upstairs, I thought I would just show you the shelves in the bedroom. I haven't touched these for ages, but I think I'm just going to leave them as it is because I had lots of kind of orangey tones and I think they just all work better together. So that is why they are all up here together. I don't really have any other kind of orangey tones in here, but I think putting them all together on these shelves look really nice, and I'm happy with the layout on here. Also, we have been working on the bathroom, which feels like the longest time ever. I really think we are approaching perhaps 8 weeks because we've been doing it, a lot of it ourselves. It's just taken a really long time, and yeah, but we are like, there's just one more thing to do, so we are almost complete in there. So next week will be the bathroom, like the full process and the reveal, which I'm so excited to share with you because so much time and effort and energy has gone into this. So yeah, can't wait to share that next week with you. So that is everything. I really hope that you enjoyed watching this. I think if I hadn't have been filming it, I'd have given up on the shelves and like come back to it tomorrow or something, but I'm glad I pushed through and did it. It seems like such a small task, but really when you're doing it, it's actually like oh, it just takes up a lot of creativity and lots of playing around. So as I said earlier, if you are interested in watching more, then have a watch of my interior tips, like styling, shelves tips and stuff, just things that go through my mind when I'm doing it. If you don't already, come and follow me over on my home Instagram account. It's Laura Byrnes Home. I do share quite a lot of home content on there, and I'm sure everything that I have kind of featured in this video will be on the Instagram page as well. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye!